Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, this is something totally different. I am at work. I am currently filming this on Valentine's Day, the couple days before midwinter break. As you can see, I am wearing my Valentine's Day sweater. So yeah, right now I am currently just checking my emails and to see if I have any emails in my email account. So yeah, that's what I usually do the first thing when I come in the morning. I also, right now, I am currently writing a to-do list because I did receive some emails of things that I needed to do. So I'm just writing it down. Usually I add it in my planner, but since I just checked my email, I just added a few more tasks to do. So this day, I'm just trying to schedule some IEP meetings and wrap up before we go on midwinter break for a week. So I'm just trying to get stuff done because I don't want anything to be backlogged or anything like that when I come back. So I'm just making my to-do list and start the day. So I just finished wrapping up a IEP notice. So right now I am currently folding it up and put it in. I usually do two lines of communication. I usually email the parent the notice, and I also send a hard copy, as you can see right now, to backpack in the child's bag. And I like kind of doing that because the parent can say, oh, I didn't get any email, oh, I didn't get this. So I usually do two forms of communication, one through email and one backpack. And I usually like to backpack too because I usually like to take a walk to the kids' classroom and just to drop it off, just to stretch my legs and just a different scenery. So I am, taping it up and getting ready to send it out. Just had to adjust the camera a little bit. Yeah. So once I tape that up, I usually write the kid's name on the front or parents of so-and-so, and then write the room number so I can remember. So right now I am getting the roll call out, and that could find in ATS. I do have access to ATS. I think I'm the only one in the office that have access to ATS, and pretty much it's just all the kids within the school, and I'm just double checking the room number that the child is in so I can write it on the envelope and send to the classroom. Yeah, and one notice is done. Now I am trying to create another notice of IEP. So what I usually do is I call the I call the teacher first and see if the dates work for them and the time. I usually have to provide coverage as well. Well, not me, but the payroll secretary usually helps with that. So I usually call the teacher first, see if they agree to the dates and time, and then I will call the parent. So now I am on the phone currently with the translation line with a parent also. So this case was a bilingual case and is Spanish speaking. And the psychologist is Spanish speaking, but she was out of the office for the day doing field work for the turning fives. So usually we have a translator line that we call and we put in our language that we want, and they help us translate for the parents. So it could take about 20 or so, 25 minutes, depending on the parent, to communicate with them through this line. So once that's done, I usually make a note and get ready to start my my notice. And I also do everything within CSIS. So I usually create the notice on CSIS. And then once I created the notice, I usually send an email out to everyone, the teachers, the APs, the principal, and the payroll secretary to say, hey, this meeting is scheduled for the day. And then I link it to Microsoft Teams if the parent requests that. So if the parent requests Microsoft Teams, I usually send the parent's link. If the parent requests in person, I usually document that and let everyone know that the parent is coming in person for this particular meeting. So I have another notice in front of me here. So I'm just double checking to make sure everything is correct before I finalize anything in CSIS. Because once you finalize any document in CSIS, you can't go back and edit it because it's already final. So you will have to create another notice if you had to. So I personally double check before I send out anything or to finalize anything. So that's pretty much what the day I had that day. Just scheduling. And sometimes it's a lot of people that you have to keep track on and stuff like that. So yeah. So if you work in a school-based support team office as a family worker or social worker, whatever, these are just like a few tips, especially with scheduling for family workers. It's a lot. So I will suggest to give parents 2 dates, 2 different times, 2 different dates, 2 different times, and that's it. Because it'll make your life a little bit more easier, because some parents would be like, oh, is there another day and time? No, there's not, because this is the time that we have. This is when the teachers are available, and that's it. And we have a deadline that we need to complete it by. So here I am highlighting the date, the time, and the location of the meeting and the parents' names. And then I fold it up and put it in the envelope. And there goes another notice completed, and get ready to be backpacked for the student to give to mom and dad. Ta-da! Okay, and so after that, I usually then lock in everything in my iPad. I usually lock in everything in my planner as well, but I usually work a lot actually in my iPad when I'm at work. I usually take that around with me when I'm talking to the teachers and scheduling and stuff like that, so I can lock down everything in my iPad. It's like another form of backup for me. And I usually put it in my calendar. And it also helps me with like my plan with me videos and stuff like that, so I can go back and see when I have meetings and stuff like that. Because those meetings that I've scheduled for in this video is pretty much set for when we come back from midwinter break. So it's gonna be the following week. So I usually just like lock it in my iPad, so when I am getting ready to film my plan with me videos, I know when I have meetings and stuff like that. So yeah, I am just like double checking everything and making sure everything is set. And then that day also, I had to like reschedule a few meetings, which was really frustrated. Okay, and then I have another notice there. I don't even remember how many notices I created, but it was a handful or more meetings that I scheduled. So now I am getting ready to head to the post office. So yeah. So I am back in the office now from lunch. I did eat my lunch. The other family worker that was in the room with me that day, she left at midday. So for the rest of the day, pretty much here, I had the office to myself, which was very good because it gives me time to concentrate and do what I have to do without other people in the room. Don't get me wrong, I like my team. I like working with them. But sometimes it could be very overwhelming when there's so many people in the room. And especially when you're trying to get work done and schedule and hear other voices and it's just giving you, you're just keeping you off track because then you caught up in conversations and stuff like that. So having the room to myself that day was very relaxing. So yeah, so pretty much that's pretty much my work day. I am currently packing up my iPad and logging out. I have my packing up my pencil case and stuff like that. I usually keep all my pencils, highlighters and stuff like that there. And then my USB, I have everything in my USB. Packing up my backpack. And then I also clean off my desk before I leave because it can get a little dusty and just for cleanliness. So I wipe down the desk, the keyboard, the phone, everything like that. And I usually do that again as soon as I come in the morning time, just to give it another wipe down and stuff like that. So yeah. So I am pretty much done for the day. If you guys enjoy this type of video, work with me video, please let me know in the comments. It can, switch up my content a little bit. If you don't, it's okay. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can say no. I'm not going to be hurt. But it just gave me another idea to do. I just wanted to try something new for my video. But like I said, this is what I usually do every single day, so the videos might be a little bit repetitive and stuff like that. So just let me know if you want to see more of work with me. If not, let me know as well. I don't care. Like I said, I'm not going to be hurt. So don't be afraid to say no, we're good with the planner videos, we're good with the hauls. Yes, I'm just logging off everything, logging off CSIS, logging off my email. So thanks for watching. See you in my next video.